It's a beautiful evening. It's a couple of days. Well, let's see, the 4th. Today is Saturday, and I figured it would be a really nice time to come in here and take a look on the SDR shortwave radio. So usually I'll check 6754 to see if the band is open and how well see if I can even hear it. Usually I can. Currently I'm using about I want to say it's about a 50-foot long wire, and we're just gonna play around here and see what we can find. Oh, and it is after the 4th, and I'm in my shed, so you might hear fireworks going off. Yep, that's the neighbors shooting some fireworks off. There's nothing wrong with that. I always like some good fireworks. Shoot another one. There it goes. And that echoes. Holy cow. Yeah, you can hear them all over the place. So it's Saturday, so more people will be off work. So they're probably shooting off more tonight. Although it was pretty crazy. That was a nice one. We didn't buy fireworks this year because we spent our money on going to the hotel and that park, and then we went to the zoo. Wow, that was nice. So one of the things that I used to do that I really liked, and it was enjoyable, was try and do DXing for these are airport beacons, and you have the code, and then I looked it up online where this specific code was coming from. I can't talk. So this was back in 2007. So I had scanned all these documents from an old book that I had that I used to take notes on, and I imported them into this note-taking app. So I think that's what I'm going to do now. Some of these are really cool. Like, for instance, I was in Oklahoma City and I picked up Galveston, Texas. There's fireworks going on in the background. It's crazy. So anyways, as I was saying, yeah, I picked up Galveston. I was in Oklahoma City. I picked up some Pilot Rock, Iowa, which I guess at the time, like I said, these are old notes, and I guess at the time I thought that was a really, really good distance. And then I've got some more here. There's Wellington, Kansas. That was a long ways away. This was all done in 2007, and honestly, since then, I haven't really done a heck of a whole lot. I heard some fishing vessels. First time heard. See, this is why I like to take notes of everything. Lawton, Oklahoma Post. Yeah, not totally sure. This is all just, random notes that I have. Because a lot of these notes that I had taken, I didn't have read, because in 2007, that's when I got out of high school, and, or there after that. So I didn't always have access to the internet, so I would just write down as many frequencies as I could that I found online at the time. That was before I realized that just looking around on my own, you could find quite a bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start a new one here. and we're gonna look up some, because I've got one right here. It's on 342. So yeah.
Friday night, so yeah, we've been having a good time, yeah, thank you. Oh yeah, he's not only performing,
Okay, so I was recording the video last night for where I was trying to show you guys what exactly it is that I used to do with finding the airport beacons and decoding them and finding out exactly where they were. Well, I was trying to do that last night, but it got so crazy with fireworks that it was almost impossible to record, and it didn't die down until well after I was already pretty much going to sleep or getting tired. So today, I don't have a proper antenna for the VLF receiving for those beacons. Today, I'm going to be showing you guys this program called JTDX, and it records FT8. Now, it's been a while since I've been into these digital modes and decoding them, because I used to be in some pretty interesting stuff. Like, there was this one mode where you could actually download a text file and see what it was, and then of course, you know, you have your SSTV, you have your weather facts, which I have some of those from a long time ago. Like, I used to be into this like all the time in like 2009-ish, but I guess FT8 has taken, well, I wouldn't say taken over, but it has, a lot of people use it apparently. So I'm using this program called JTDX, and what I actually like about it is on this pane right here, it decodes everything that you have selected in this waterfall, because I'm using HD SDR from the SDR play to actually receive everything, and then I have a program called, well, it's not really a program, it's software called Cable, or VB Audio Virtual Cable, and what this does is this kind of replaces the old computers, and like on Windows 7 where you had the stereo mix. Some computers do still have it, but this basically creates that stereo mix if you don't have it, and that allows you to pipe the audio from HD SDR to a program like JTDX, FLDigi, what was the other, Sigmira, and what was the other one that I used? Mix, I think it was Mix W, or Multi, oh crap, let me look, I done forgot. I think it was Multi PSK, I think, or Mix W, I don't know, it was one of those. But yeah, so I find this really cool, because it literally just decodes everything that you have here. And I know it's not the internet, because this isn't a DX catcher or a DX cluster or anything, because I don't have any internet plugged in. It literally just pulls it from everything that's being, you know, decoded right here, which I actually like that a lot. So yeah, I'm just kind of messing around. Once I actually get this my little shed area here, you know, I've got my workbench and my computer and everything. Once I get this insulated, I will be able to be out here more in the heat. I'm can't wait till it cools down a little bit so I can mess around with more antennas and you know, experimenting with some things. I've got one antenna that I'm working on. This guy right here, I need to create some sort of a I need to hoist it up somehow. And this is going to be a loop where it's going to go this direction. I've got to do some more modifications to it. It's not completely finished. It's just something I sort of started on today. So yeah, I'm just messing around with this and seeing what all I can receive. Earlier I was receiving 15074 for the Trenton military, which is, you know, they do the weather broadcast on there. So yeah, just kind of messing around.